Today, we've got some exciting news for Samsung fans and mid-range smartphone lovers. We're diving into the latest leaks and rumors about the upcoming Samsung Galaxy A36, which has just made its first appearance on Geekbench. So if you're curious about what Samsung has in store for us with this new addition to their Galaxy lineup, make sure to stick around. Let's kick things off with the basics. A device identified with the model number SMA366B has surfaced on Geekbench, hinting at its imminent release. Given Samsung's typical naming pattern, this is almost certainly the Galaxy A36. This device is equipped with 5G connectivity, and it's great to see Samsung continuing to expand their mid-range offerings with this tech. Alright, here's the exciting part. The Galaxy A36 is expected to run Android 15 out of the box, likely with Samsung's One UI 7.0 skin on top. This means users can expect a smooth and user-friendly experience right from the first boot. Android 15 is said to bring several new features and improvements, making it a noteworthy upgrade from previous iterations. We'll discuss the potential new features of Android 15 in just a moment. Now let's talk about the performance. The Galaxy A36 is rumored to have an octa-core CPU, with 4 high-performance cores clocked at 2.4 GHz and 4 power-efficient cores at 1.8 GHz. This could be powered by either the Snapdragon 6 Gen 3 or the Snapdragon 7 Gen 2, both built on Samsung's advanced 4nm fabrication process. What does this mean for you? Well, improved battery life and efficiency compared to its predecessor, the Galaxy S35, which only had a 5nm chip. Sounds promising, right? In terms of memory, the device is currently listed with 6GB of RAM, and there might also be an 8GB variant at launch. Considering the performance specs and RAM, this setup should provide a solid multitasking experience. Plus, taking a cue from the recently launched Galaxy S16 5G, it's likely the A36 will also receive 6 major Android OS updates, which means you could get updates up to Android 21 in the future. That's quite an impressive support period for a mid-range device. Moving on to the display, while we don't have all the details yet, the Galaxy S36 is expected to sport a 6.6-inch dynamic AMOLED 2X screen with a 120Hz refresh rate, mirroring the Galaxy S35. We could even anticipate improvements like higher brightness levels and thinner bezels, enhancing your viewing experience. How about the cameras? Samsung is known for making solid advancements in their camera technology. Rumor has it that we could see a 32-megapixel selfie camera paired with a 12-megapixel ultra-wide lens similar to what was featured in the Galaxy S55. So if you're a photography enthusiast or a selfie lover, this phone might just meet your standards. The Galaxy A35 came equipped with impressive features, including stereo speakers, an IP67 rating for water and dust resistance, and a robust 5000 mAh battery with 25-watt fast charging. We can expect the Galaxy S36 to carry the same, if not better, specifications, making it a well-rounded mid-range contender. So there you have it. This Samsung Galaxy A36 looks to be a fantastic upgrade in the mid-range segment, with powerful performance, an attractive display, and robust battery life. We'll be keeping a close eye on any further leaks and updates, so don't forget to subscribe for more tech news. Let us know in the comments how excited you are about the Galaxy S36 and what features you are most looking forward to. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. The smartphone industry is constantly evolving, with each new year bringing us flagship devices that push the boundaries of technology and design. In this video, we'll be taking a close look at the 2 biggest names in the smartphone world right now: Apple's iPhone 16 Pro Max and Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra. Both phones are powerhouses in their own right, but how do they stack up against each other? Let's dive into the battle of the bigs. Design and size. As expected, Apple's iPhone 16 Pro Max doesn't deviate much from its predecessor when it comes to design. The rectangular shape, soft corners, flat sides, and dynamic island pill-shaped cutout remain. This year, however, the screen has grown from 6.7 inches to a massive 6.9 inches, making it the largest display ever on an iPhone. Its bezels are even thinner, but the overall dimensions have changed slightly, measuring 163mm by 77.6mm. In comparison, the Galaxy S24 Ultra is slightly smaller at 162.3mm in height, but a bit wider at 79mm, making it easier to handle for users who love to use the S Pen for sketching or taking notes. Speaking of the S Pen, Samsung once again offers the stylus nestled into the bottom of the Galaxy S24 Ultra. It's a feature that remains unique to Samsung in the flagship market, and one that many users either love or ignore completely. The precision of the S Pen, developed in partnership with Wacom, is something to be admired, making it a fantastic tool for creative tasks. Apple, on the other hand, introduces some new tricks with its buttons. The Action button, which debuted in the iPhone 15 Pro series, returns, offering customizable functions for launching apps or activating Siri shortcuts. But the real star of the show is the new Camera Control button. This physical key, equipped with a capacitive surface, allows users to control the camera with a swipe, much like a traditional camera shutter button, enhancing the photography experience. Both phones come in sleek color options. The iPhone 16 Pro Max offers titanium finishes in white, black, natural, and the new Desert Titanium. Meanwhile, Samsung gives users a broader selection with titanium violet, yellow, black, and gray, and 3 exclusive colors if you order directly from Samsung's website. Display differences. When it comes to display, both phones boast impressive technology. The iPhone 16 Pro Max features a 6.9-inch OLED panel with a 120Hz refresh rate and an always-on display that can drop its refresh rate to just 1 Hz, keeping your wallpaper or photos visible even when the phone is asleep. Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra comes equipped with its signature AMOLED screen, also featuring a 120Hz refresh rate and an always-on display. However, Samsung has a slight edge here with its anti-reflective coating, which makes the screen much easier to see outdoors. In contrast, the iPhone struggles with reflections in bright sunlight despite its high brightness. Color accuracy is another area where the two phones differ slightly. The iPhone's display leans towards a yellowish hue, while the Galaxy has a bit of a teal tint. But with both phones offering blue light filters and adaptive color calibration, these differences are minimal in day-to-day use. One new feature for the iPhone 16 Pro Max is its ability to drop to an incredibly low 1-nit brightness level, making it easier on the eyes in dark environments. Samsung's display already hovers around this level, so both phones are excellent for nighttime use. Performance and software. Under the hood, the iPhone 16 Pro Max is powered by Apple's latest A18 Pro chip, built on a second-gen 3nm process by TSMC. This cutting-edge chip brings significant improvements in performance and efficiency, particularly when it comes to handling heavy tasks like gaming and AI-driven processes. Apple has also focused on better heat dissipation, addressing the overheating issues that plagued the A17 Pro chip. The Galaxy S24 Ultra, on the other hand, is powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, specifically tuned for Samsung devices. While both chips are incredibly powerful, benchmarks show that Apple's A18 Pro takes the lead in CPU performance. However, in 3D graphics tests, the Galaxy S24 Ultra isn't far behind, offering stellar gaming performance. Both Apple and Samsung are pushing into the realm of AI, with dedicated NPU cores to handle AI tasks. The iPhone 16 Pro Max comes with Apple Intelligence, which will roll out new features gradually, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra already boasts AI-powered features like live translation, generative image editing, and transcript summaries. As for software, the iPhone runs iOS, which has seen some welcome changes this year, bringing it closer to the flexibility of Android. You can now place app icons anywhere on the home screen and even customize their colors. But if customization is what you're after, Samsung's One UI still reigns supreme with features like split-screen multitasking, themes, and more. Samsung has also stepped up its software update game, promising 7 years of updates for the Galaxy S24 Ultra, compared to Apple's 5-year commitment for the iPhone. Camera capabilities. Apple has made some significant upgrades to the cameras on the iPhone 16 Pro Max, particularly the ultra-wide camera, which now features a 48-megapixel sensor. The main camera remains at 48 megapixel, and the 5x telephoto camera comes with a 12-megapixel sensor. A new lens coating helps reduce the lens flare issue that has been prevalent in recent iPhone models, especially during night shots. Samsung, as always, is pushing the envelope with its camera hardware. The Galaxy S24 Ultra boasts a hopping 200-megapixel main camera, alongside a 12-megapixel ultra-wide, a 10-megapixel 3x telephoto, and a 50-megapixel 5x zoom camera. While the megapixel count might seem impressive, the real magic happens in post-processing. Both phones have excellent cameras, but Samsung has a slight edge in zoom performance, while the iPhone tends to over-sharpen fine details like leaves or grass. In low-light conditions, both phones perform admirably, but the iPhone's new lens coating helps reduce the flare and artifacts that can appear in night photos. Samsung, on the other hand, continues to struggle slightly with oversaturated greens in its images, but this is only noticeable when directly comparing photos side by side. Battery and charging. When it comes to battery life, both phones pack a punch. The iPhone 16 Pro Max has a 4,685 mAh battery, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra comes with a slightly larger 5000 mAh battery. However, Samsung takes the lead in charging speeds, offering 45-watt wired charging compared to the iPhone's 20-watt. For wireless charging, Apple's MagSafe offers 25-watt, while Samsung's wireless charging maxes out at 15-watt. Conclusion. So, which phone is the better choice? It's a tough call. The iPhone 16 Pro Max impresses with its sleek design, powerful A18 Pro chip, and improved cameras, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra excels with its S Pen, higher megapixel count, and faster charging speeds. Ultimately, it comes down to personal preference and whether you're more entrenched in Apple's ecosystem or Samsung's Android world. Either way, you're getting a top-tier smartphone that won't disappoint. What do you think about it? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Until then, take care. Goodbye.